What's up, everybody? It's Joe. Joe. Today, coming at you with an older article I wrote in 2018, May 31st, 2018 to be specific. That's when I just moved to I almost said the U.S. That's when I just moved to Austin and was settling in my shitty apartment with shitty roommates, and I was talking about structure and freedom. A lot of people have been confused and curious about that. They're like, oh, I can't build the life I love because I need structure and I need to make sure that I have a stable this, stable that. And other people are like, well, I can't build the life that I can't build the life that I want because I need variety and I need to be all over the place and I can't stay in one place. And all that means is you just need to build a life that suits you. A custom life. That I talk about that word custom a lot. Sometimes I use the word bespoke because I like that word. I like the word bespoke. So I'm going to read an article and that talks just about that. It's on my website, passionunchained.com. If you want to read it, it's passionunchained.com. Well, the URL is way too long to say, but it'll be in the description below if you want to read it along with me. There is wisdom. Well, first of all, the article is called Goldilocks, Magic Formula, and Why You Should Care. There is wisdom in Goldilocks' ability to accurately judge the comfort level of porridge, beds, and vibrators. I'm pretty sure that was the last thing she tried. Living a free life has to do with figuring out how much structure you desire. A sliding scale between commitment and freedom. A scoring system from backpacking across the world moment by moment to the crippling rules of the communist Soviet Union. Are they mutually exclusive? In short, yes. In long, not always. Imagine a trip with only commitment. Before you travel, you plan every moment of every day. You make the reservations for the plane, the hotel, and check out the travel times to and from the airport. And the museums, which you bought tickets online beforehand, of course, and used your stellar spreadsheet geek skills to have a specific time for everything you're doing. And you set up reminders on your phone and on your friends' phones who are traveling with you, of course, and you planned out exactly what you will bring and what you will buy at the gift shops. You check the prices online, of course, and weighed it to make sure you're good to bring your bag back on the plane. Is the pool at the hotel still open when you get back from the alligator museum? You already know this and made sure to choose the metro instead of a taxi so you and your friends could have that extra half hour. Exhausting, right? If it's not, and if this seems normal to you, you're probably not my target market. I wrote this back then. I don't think that's true. I think that your life, you have to build a custom life that's suited to you. So I was targeting people who wanted a freedom-based lifestyle back then. Now I'm targeting how to build your own custom lifestyle that suits you. So that's not so true anymore. I would say if that's not exhausting, then you just need to understand that the life you want to build needs to have structure to it. Now, on with my article. Now, let's contrast this. Let that one be Papa Bear when it comes to structure. This is Baby Bear. Imagine a trip with all spontaneity. You don't even know where you're going. You don't know how you're getting there. You don't know what you're bringing or how you're traveling. You feel like you want to go to the airport, so you go. You brought a couple things you felt like bringing, a shirt or two, maybe some shorts, your charger and your phone because you felt like it. And you took a ticket to Milwaukee because fuck it, why not? When you get there at 10 p.m., you decide to check out the hotels nearby. Not what you wanted. So after a couple hours of wandering around hotels, which you called an Uber for, you look at Airbnb. One of them is open, but it's not that great. Most of them were already booked. Plus, you wasted a bunch of your cash driving around to and from the hotels. But you go, and you spend a night, and it's not the best place, and the owner's a bit creepy, but it's a bed. And you don't have anything comfortable to wear since it's cold there and you only brought a couple pairs of shorts. And there's a local farmer's market, but that's about it, and unless you want to take 2 hours to travel to a different part of town. The moral of the story is, yeah, you need both. We need to balance structure with spontaneity. Most people cannot sustain happiness within the extremes of structure or spontaneity, with a few exceptions. I also want to interject, this is outside of the article, that last second part, the baby bear of structure, if you will, that was how I traveled. That was how I lived my life. And it was fun. I had adventures. And like I said in the last video, it got me to a place where I was homeless on the streets in Medellin, Colombia for 2 days. And it was exciting. It was very exciting to travel and to live life by the seat of my pants, not planning anything. And there might be times in the future where I do that. But I will say from experience, it's nice to have the stories and the memory of doing those things, but it's scary. And I don't know if I want to do anything that unplanned in the future. I'll probably have like mini trips that are unplanned or many parts of a trip that are like that. But the whole article is about how the gray areas where most people lie, and those are the extremes. And the extreme, a few people might like and want the extremes, but most people want a life that is in the gray area. This article is particularly about travel and how to apply this to travel, because that's what my blog was about at the time. It was mostly about travel and building a life based on traveling, which is something I'm still interested in. It's just not what I do all my content about. All right, so I'm going to continue with the article here. So I'm going to repeat that last sentence so that we can get back into context. The moral of the story is, you need both. You need to balance structure with spontaneity. Most people cannot sustain happiness within the extremes of structure or spontaneity, with a few exceptions. But what's the cutoff? How free do you feel? Too much structure is stifling. How safe do you feel? Too little structure is terrifying. Ideally, you want to feel safe and you want to feel free. The amount of structure in this balance zone is different for everyone. You got to get in touch with yourself. Where do you lie? Here's a simple scoring system. 1 to 10. Safe to spontaneous. When you find your number, comment it and share so other readers can figure out how to use the scale and so you can make friends forever. I'm going to say this specifically on here. I'm going to give you a link so you can read it, so you can take the test yourself. And give it a comment here, give it a comment on the website. That way we can build community here and you can figure out what your number is and other people can see like, oh, okay, this is my number, this is this guy's number, this is that guy's number. Where do I fall? Kind of gives people a little context, a little self-awareness. All right. 10. This is on freedom. 1 to 10, safe to spontaneous. 1 is safe, 10 is spontaneous. A 10, you're living out of a backpack 24/7, going wherever the wind takes you. 5, this is in the middle now. You book a hotel, transportation, and research this is in the middle. Research the local attractions, noting a couple of them that you want to go to. You make sure you have enough clothing to be comfortable and stuff to keep you and your friends entertained. Everything else falls into place. 1, 100% structure. Every 5 seconds of your life is scheduled. Everything is planned, every sneeze and breath. There is no escape. Where do you lie and why? Tell us below. So I'm curious about your answers and see where everybody is. And I would love to see you guys tomorrow. So if you want to see me tomorrow too, if you let this help you in any way, shape, or form, get some clarity in your life, give it a like, give it a subscribe, and share it with your friends. And also, I'm doing 40 to 50 hours of Uber a week to pay my bills. I would love for Passion and Shane to do that so I can devote all my time to it, all my time to making cool quality content like this for you guys. So if you want to see better content, if you want to help me out, if you want to help yourselves out, I have all of the things I use in production, my lavalier microphone, my recorder, my camera, my lens, down the line. I have all those in the description below with Amazon affiliate links. If you buy anything from those links, if you click on that link and buy a scooter, my friend has a blog. Somebody clicked on one of his links and bought 20 pounds of mayonnaise, and he got a little cut of it. So if you want to help me out, want to help yourselves out, want to get better content for me, go ahead, use those links to buy your Amazon stuff, and you will not pay a cent extra. It'll be the same exact amount that you'd pay. I just get a little cut because I referred you to the site. So without further ado, have a great day and figure out exactly what kind of structure and freedom that you like and that you want in your life. And enjoy.